Hey guys, Taylor here. So this is day 4 of building a website from scratch. Today we're going to do a little bit more fun stuff with PHP. We're actually going to upload a file to somewhere on our web server. So it's kind of fun. Just follow along. You may not understand everything that's going on, and I know for some people the way they want to learn is to just understand everything. But when it comes to programming, a lot of times you're just not going to understand everything that's going on, and it's better to just learn kind of piece by piece at a time. So just follow along, and you'll get these various parts and various understandings of PHP, the language, and then at some point it'll all start clicking. So there's going to be certain things that I say that just won't make sense, but just don't worry about it. Follow along and play around. Make sure you play around with kind of the code that we write and see if you can do your own thing. Just have fun with it. So we'll go ahead and get started.
Alright, hey guys, so starting with our That's Ridiculous.biz, day 4, we're going to be uploading an image today. So we can go ahead and remove all this PHP code. This was just kind of for fun. So what we need to do now is add some properties to the form element of HTML. So what we need to say is we need to add a method equals post, and I'll talk about this a little more. It's basically what method we use, what HTTP method we're using. I know some of this stuff might not make a lot of sense for you now, but it will before too long. And we say action and the URL that we're posting to. If we use the hash, that just means we're posting to this page. And since we're posting an image, we also need to add what's called I'm not even sure how to pronounce it, but type equals, and it's supposed to be multi-part slash form data, and this allows us to upload files. With this common thing to forget to put this, and then your files won't upload properly. So now what we can do, once we have added these 3 elements to this HTML, we're going to go up to the very top of the file and we're going to say PHP, open your PHP. And you'll notice sometimes I have some shortcuts set up in Vim so I can type stuff and it'll autocomplete basically, but just make sure you're typing everything out. And so what we're going to say is, we're going to say if, and this is all PHP now, we'll actually say server, and this server is actually a global, and what that means is PHP puts a bunch of information inside that variable. One of those pieces of information is something called the request method. So we're going to say if request method equals post, and you remember down in the form we put this post. So that means we're using a post method, and that's usually post or get. But anyway, so if request method is post, that means we're submitting our form, and we're going to write the code here that actually uploads and moves the file. But just so you can get an idea of what's in the server variable, because these are important and you'll use these a lot in PHP. So you can just see it on the page. So all this information is inside the server variable, and do view page source, and you can see that server is actually an array. So it just gives us a lot of information about the environment we're working in. What the path is to the folder, what the request method is. Is it a post or get request method, request URI, time, all sorts of good information that we can use. So I'm just writing some logic here basically that says, all right, if the request method is post, that means we're submitting it and we want to move our uploaded file. So in order to get the file, we're going to say there's another PHP variable called files, and what that does is it populates that variable with various file information. So we're going to say the files and then the name of our input, which is image file. So we're saying, okay, image file, and just so you can just so you can see what that looks like. We'll say temp files. Oh, right now it says it's undefined index, but if we upload something, still undefined index, so I'm not sure why. Dun. Have this action type. Oops, I mistyped that, so there's my problem. That's a really common problem, is to be missing that. So try that one more time. Upload image. Gotta refresh our page here. Upload image. Okay. Image file. Files. Let's see if let's type something else down here. Multi-part slash form slash data. It should be all right. Upload image. Okay, there we go. Well, it shouldn't be empty. Type equals file, image file. Here's my problem. Multi-part form data. Sorry. So I'm one of those people who has trouble typing, so that's why I use a lot of shortcuts in Vim, so I don't have that problem. There we go. So image file, now it's showing up. Here's what PHP does is it creates a temporary file. That's basically going to be a temporary image file, and then we're going to need to move this temporary image file to some real place. So what we're going to do is, in your ridiculous directory, go ahead and make a folder called, we'll say uploads. And then if you're on Mac or something, you can change the permissions. On Windows, I think it should just be fine. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to say, temp files, image file, I think that was our, that's our name, so image file. And then we're going to say temp name, that's what PHP automatically sets for the temporary file. And then what we want to call the image, and for now we're going to just go, we'll just do image name. Pretty sure that's the right. Just make sure that this is right. So this is just called bulb. Name. Yep. So that's it. All right. So now we're going to use a PHP function called move uploaded files. Just file. And the way this function works is, I forget now. I think it's the move uploaded file. This is when you're referencing stuff. PHP.net is your friend. It always has the information, so you can see move uploaded file, string, file name, destination. So it's simple. It's as simple as the file name of the file that we want to move, which is our temp file, and the destination, which is our image name. But we want it to go to upload, so we're going to say Okay, we're going to go to uploads directory. All right. And so this should actually move our file from our form to the uploaded directory, wherever that is. So let's see if this works. Choose the file, upload this bulb, upload image, move uploaded file, fit open stream, no such file, and so it's telling me there's no such file. Oh, the problem is I'm using the wrong path. I'm using an absolute path. So what we can do is, you know how I said before that there's that global variable. So one of them is server. So we can say server. We say document root. That just means, all right, the root of the server, and that will be the htdocs folder. So we'll say ridiculous. So that should work. Try that one more time. Load the light bulb. So now we're not getting any error message, which makes me think that in our uploads, type much today. Sorry about this, guys. There we have our bulb. So you can see it uploaded to the uploads. So it's as simple as that. We've uploaded an image. Pretty cool, huh? Just so you guys can see, we'll also do something like we'll also do something. I'll say print our post. So this post is another PHP global, just like servers, just like the files, that is populated with all the posted information, just so you can see what that looks like. So let's say this is a title, and then we say upload image, and you can see that that is now a PHP array that says this is a title. So you can actually have some fun with this and do something like we could just say, well, why don't we do this? Title equals post, so image title. Yeah. So then we could say, then we could write our, we could say if title equals cool, we'll say echo, dang, that's awesome. So now we can start having a little more fun with the PHP that we're writing. We'll say else, echo, oh no. So if it's empty, or it doesn't equal cool, and we do upload image, it says, oh no. But if the title does equal cool, you can see up here it says, oh no, then, oh dang, that's awesome. So basically what we're doing is we're writing logic that that does stuff based on the title that we're entering. And tomorrow we'll do more with this and save it to the database and stuff. But feel free to play around, and maybe you can write a little script that does something fun. But that'll be it for today. We should have the ability to move the uploaded file. Tomorrow we'll actually save a path to the file in a database. So we'll have to do our first work with MySQL and save some information. So that's where we'll leave off today. Thanks, guys.